8 a.m. I couldn't fall asleep again. Been overthinking all the little things I've said. I'm sleep deprived almost every night, and I wish that I wouldn't think instead. I know the sun is up and I got things to do.
Guys, we have the first of the, what are they called? Frame, they have a name, I can't remember, but I think it's called frame shells.
And what's fun?
Oh, of course. Sort of like just regular shells, but more like a ridge, not very wide. I did though, however, want this to be a gallery wall, but due to the fact, and I was going to have it like above my desk here instead, but the plaster isn't like, there's a problem with it, I think, because there's like a metal frame. There's a brick wall behind it. So you can't really get anything in that's like going to be heavy, I guess, or else it's just probably going to tear the plaster off completely. But yeah, you can see a hole from our first attempt. So yeah, maybe I'll just have to compromise and make that a gallery wall, and this will still look good anyway, and it already looks amazing now that we've got the first one up.
I know when I'm stuck in my bed, day and night, never feeling my best. I know, oh well, but this time will not be the same again. It's daylight now and I'm stuck in my bed, daylight now and I'm stuck in my head, 'cause I've been stressing out all on my own when I should make my way out.
I thought I would sort of go through some things. By the way, this is my new work attire. I kind of wanted to minimize any thinking I have to do before work in terms of getting ready. So I figured if I got some overalls, it would just take care of that. I'm not sure if it's quite a sleigh, but it works and it's really nice quality. And I really wanted like a striped one. I'm not sure if like the camera can pick it up, but I'm happy with it. It is by Dickies, and I have a bit of an ick with that brand because it was a friend's ex-boyfriend who it was his favorite brand, not his brand. It was his favorite brand. So now I think of him and I don't really like him very much at all. Anyways. Well, I'm not going to go into too much details about New Year's resolutions and my vision board, which I love so much and I recommend for everyone to do. I'll tell you some. So a lot of them are like habits I sort of want to implement in my day-to-day, and so one of them is I want to gua sha 3 times a week. I also feel like it would be very helpful for like tension, and as Ava says in the video, it's great for like things like technique and just like your general well-being. So I think that's a really good thing to implement for self-care and just skincare. Next one, so my fitness resolutions for the year is, okay, I'm sort of on the fence about this. I'm sort of wondering if maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew in this one, but I want to see if I can run a half marathon in the middle of the year. The distance element of that is like, I think that's a part of the goal that's achievable for me, because I can run 10K. I run 10Ks pretty consistently. But so I feel like it would be quite easy to build up to 20, well, not easy, but like I feel like it's achievable to build up to 20Ks. However, I hate running outside. I hate exercising outside. I don't even know how people do it. I get a lot of like headaches if I like get too hot, or if I don't drink enough water, which I mean, that's preventable. I just feel like when you're running inside in aircon, out of the sun, it is so much easier for me to not get headaches as well. So I think that's something that's making me, I don't know, if I do a 20K marathon, I will have to be outside. I'm just very reluctant. I definitely don't feel passionate about running outside, that's for sure. I rambled so long on that, but anyways, I'm still processing my feelings on it, as you can tell. My second fitness goal, which I'm very excited about and is very achievable, is doing the splits. I want to do the splits so bad. I've always wanted to be super flexible, but I hate stretching. I hate stretching so much, but I'm determined to do the splits. I'm not just determined to just be able to do the splits once. I want to be able to like slide into the splits. like that. I want my crotch to touch the floor. But I've never been able to do that. I've sort of been able to be like that. So that's all my fitness component. And then my other like habits I want to build sort of goal is Duolingo. I want to be able to do Duolingo every single day. And I'm trying to learn Spanish and keep up my Chinese as well. The Spanish and Chinese are sort of loose goals because I'm not trying to religiously do it every single day. But I want to try and do Duolingo every single day. That's like the most cliche of New Year's Eve, New Year's resolutions, but I don't care. Oh, then finally, I thought I'd just share a few things in terms of like mantras as well, mantra, as well, that are sort of framing the context for this year for me. One of the expressions is all or something. And this is like a good practice for like New Year's resolutions and keeping them, I guess. Even if like I create something or hit some sort of milestone, even if it's not like my absolute best or whatever, that's okay, and that's still productive, and it's still like it still adds up in the scheme of things. I don't want to just give up because I'm not like motivated in perfection, if that makes sense. Charlotte also told me that there's a phrase that's very similar. I think it's like, don't lose the good in the perfect. I'll ask her maybe when I'm editing it and put it here. But yeah, essentially, yes. So all or something rather than all or nothing. And then consistency is key. I feel like that's very self-explanatory, but I just want to be more consistent in things, like posting on YouTube. And then my last one is keep rowing the boat and God will steer. And that also really links to those past two ones as well about consistency. Like, just keep going. Like, even if you're feeling directionless and purposeless, or like you're losing touch with like why you're motivated in the first place, just keep going in the meantime. Keep like putting in hard work. You're not wasting time essentially in the meantime, if that makes sense. But yes, those are some of my goals for the year. Thank you for listening to my probably boring spiel. This is the completed coffee table wall as inspired by Danny Clarique. If you look at it, you can see how well all the books go together, which wasn't planned. I definitely didn't, none of these books were bought for this purpose, but I had a book in the mail that I wanted to replace this guy with, which as much as I love him, just doesn't really fit with the other ones I feel. So now is the moment of truth. The book has arrived and I can replace it. And honestly, you don't know how therapeutic it is getting to do this when I have been waiting for this for like a week and a half. But anyways, it's perfect. And I love the pop of blue in it, that it's a little bit different at the same time as tying it all in